boy, and I love him. And his attitude is so humble, and I think so many things making him to be successful so fast. He's been doing this business a little more than a year, and he became a Shamrose master, and he will not stop going up. And we want to listen from him about his story, and we learn from him. Let's invite our great leader, global leader, Shamrose master, Mr. Israel Kim. Let's welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Jason Kim, Royal Master. And hello, everyone. Good evening in the United States, and good morning to some of you, other parts of the world. It is really humbling the way he introduced me. And I am the way I am today because of my leaders and my partners, nothing from my own. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my journey with Atomy. Okay, I hope you can all see my screen.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so again, hello everyone. My name is Israel Kim, Shamrose Master from San Diego Global Center. I have just launched an office in San Diego as a center lead, so it is very humbling as well. I call myself Atomy's Forever Opa, so I'm still getting my name out there. Okay, so a little bit about me. So I was trying to become a K-pop singer back in the days. I actually made it to final rounds in JYP audition, and I got to audition in front of JYP, Park Shin Young, and then that's the entertainment company where The Rain came about. And then, however, I did not make it, and I signed a contract with CJ Entertainment Company in LA. So I had a lot of fun. However, as you all know, it was a red ocean, right? Double red ocean. Did not make it. And my life began with the military after that. I joined the military for the scholarship. And I also wanted to serve because my brother joined the active duty army. So I was able to serve, and then I became second lieutenant. And now I'm currently still serving in the Air Force Reserve. And my life, number 3 was I got finally married. And then some of the pictures with my wife. And I have 2 beautiful kids. Everything seemed great until I could not find a job after college. And how many people can relate it to that, right? I made $12 an hour as a college graduate, second lieutenant in the Army National Guard. It was a very humbling moment. However, I did not let anyone tell me I could not do it. I started volunteering for everything that I could find as a management position. And I finally ended up at Target as an assistant logistics manager, and I was working overnight shift. And if anyone's here working overnight, it's not easy. I was living in Boston. It was so cold at night. I had to shovel 12 inches of snow each night. I go outside. I could not find my car because there was so much snow. Again, I did not let anyone else tell me I could not do it. Finally, I actually had written down that in 5 years, starting at Target, I said I want to achieve 6-figure income through corporate America, and I did achieve that dream. I had a house, family, and everything, but something was missing. What do you think that was? I was trading my time for money, and I had a stressful work schedule and had a very uncertainty of future, and aging parents, 2 kids. And as you all know, the 4th industrial revolution is happening. So I was very concerned about my kids' future. And I saw many people that are in need around me. So I was able to survive, and I was able to have a house, nice car, but there weren't so much that I can do for the world and people that are in need around the world. So I said, I need to change. And William James said it really well. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. The world is changing. And what about you? And as I said earlier, 4th industrial revolution is happening. And the Seoul National University released a publication that's somewhat very scary and concerning. And by 2019, only 0.003% of the people will own 99.997% of the wealth. Isn't that kind of scary and concerning? That's basically our kids and their kids' generation. And those top people of the triangle will be the platform owners, if not the platform stars, such as the celebrities and people that are doing YouTube, earning a lot of money that way. But everyone else will be precarious, meaning we're going to be living in a lot of fear, and we're going to be lack of resources. And as you all saw, COVID-19, low economic growth happened, and there are many people living longer life, but there are not enough resources available in this earth. And there are a lot of job problems, as I had faced in early ages after college. And there are many uncertainties in the future right now. And again, the negative growth was shown through a lot of entertainment companies and a lot of traveling agencies. As you all saw, we couldn't travel anywhere. And I was really looking forward to becoming a Sharon Rose Master because I wanted to go to Cancun with my sponsors, but because of COVID, I could not go anymore. But what actually happened to online business? It went up, right? This is a chart that also shows you what does it mean to have a system generating income versus active income. A lot of us in America, let's say we make average of $5,000 a month, maybe even less than that. A lot of us work for active income. We go to work every day, 9 to 5, trading time for money. But does your skill set stay as competitive when you become 50, 60, 70 years old? There are a lot of, even for me, there are many college graduates that are younger. They're writing codes. They're so good with computers, even much, much better than me. So I'm going to be competing against all these smart people. And then my skill set will continue to decline and decline. And by the time I want to retire, I may not be able to retire. And even if I do, I may not have enough money in savings. But what about people that have system generating income, people that have real estate, and people that are successful like Mr. Jason Shin, Royal Master, and other leaders here? Their earnings will continue to increase. And that is called system generating income. And I was always questioning myself, what is there that I can do? And many people have bad perception against direct selling or multi-level marketing. However, when you look at these wealthy people, investors, the leaders of this earth, they're saying direct selling, network marketing is one of the best methods for normal people like you and I can become successful and become even wealthy. And that is because they understand what it means to have a system generating income. Instead of us walking 3 miles a day just to draw water from the well, that's called manual labor. You have to do physical labor to earn money. But what if you set up a pipeline that flows the water, not just to your house, but to yours and to your partners? And I'm going to go to the next stage. So now, why Atomy? There are many things that we can do, but why Atomy? Atomy itself is the proof that we can all succeed with this company. You look at 10 years ago to today, they started with just a piece of paper, A4 paper that says Atomy. And there was a rain leak during the meetings. And 10 years ago, the CEO Hangyo Park, his cargo van was used for Atomy products. And now we have third-party vendor that's delivering products for us. In the United States, it's UPS, right? And 10 years ago, there were just 17 members. But what about now? We have 15 members globally. That's amazing, and it's still growing, right? And we have a best CEO and the best company. If you look at the CEO Hangyo Park bibliography, he's an amazing man. He said the college does not teach how to teach students how to make money. They don't teach about network marketing. So he attained PhD just so that he can write a book, and it's going to be a bestseller, right? And I really cannot wait to read that book. And he has been chosen and selected as one of the top CEOs in Korea. And Atomy has been recently awarded as a company, as top 100 company that people want to work for. And that's incredible, thinking that this is network marketing company. And our company continues to grow to the point where last year we recorded around $1.7 billion in just 10 years. That's incredible. I used to work at so many other corporate American companies, and I know of many other companies. Even after 20, 30 years of their existence, they cannot even get to $1 billion company. And some of the stuff they sell are big machines that cost $300,000. Some of them even cost $700,000. What about Atomy? What do we sell? We sell toothbrush, toothpaste, right? And we have some skincare. How many of those do you have to sell? And how many consumers does Atomy have that we can record $1.7 billion? And that is incredible. If that number doesn't really make you pleasantly surprised, it should. And again, we have 15 million global members as of today. And we are launching in more and more countries. And with the opening of China, our membership spiked up, right? And we currently have 55 global countries that we can register through the global website. And that's incredible because that just shows us that there's so much opportunity. And what about the credit score? What about the financial health? We need to be involved with a company that has a really good financial health. And guess what Atomy does? We operate everything with cash. So we do not have any debt. So the Korean Financial Institute, they gave us 8+ credit score because of the profitability, low risk, and growth potential. We have an outstanding credit. And we also have an amazing partnership with who? Kolmar Beauty and Health. That is a joint venture between Kolmar, Korea, which is based headquartered in the United States. Kolmar has been around for over 100 years, and they have 9 branches across the world. One of them is in Korea. And we also have Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, which is related to Korean government. So between them, we have an amazing technology that allows us to have an amazing skincare and health supplements and everything else. And we have a righteous marketing plan. We have an income ceiling. So even if Mr. Jason Kim can make more and more money, but he will be stopped at certain place because of the income ceiling. So that gives all of us a right to earn as well and reach the top. And Atomy does profit sharing. So we have other platforms such as other Amazon and big shopping malls that we used to shop at. Did you ever receive any type of cash back from them? Because I have not. But what about through Atomy? We get the profit sharing. We share the profit with the company. And I'm going to show you later how much profit the company takes so that we can earn commission as well. And again, as I explained earlier, we are launching more and more countries, and I cannot wait until UK launches because why? I have members under UK that are waiting to do this business. And awards, Atomy wins awards left and right. So you don't need to try to explain Atomy products are great. Just give it to them or let them just purchase it because once they use it, they cannot use anything else. That's what happened to me, at least. And we won the Export Tower Award from South Korean president. Atomy, even if it's a network marketing company, it is a global platform company that exports. South Korea lives off exports because it's a small country. They have amazing technology. They have Samsung, Hyundai. They live off the exports. And Atomy is partaking in that journey. What else do we have? Absolute quality and absolute price. And as a supply chain professional, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is for us to have an amazing quality product at a good price. Because even if you have an amazing quality product, if the product costs a lot, then when people have lose their job, if the economy is bad, they are not going to be able to afford those products anymore, even if the products are great. However, what about if the quality is good, but the price is good as well? Then they're going to continue to purchase despite the fact that maybe the economy is good or bad. And as I have mentioned, we have an incredible compensation system where it is profit sharing. And let me explain how it is possible. In 2010, the company spent 36%-ish on making product, not making product, buying the products. So you all know Atomy does not make any product. However, we have a partnership with such as Kolmar B&H and many other companies around the world through global sourcing, global sales. So Atomy looks for the best quality supplier possible around the world. They had spent 36% on buying the products, and then And then operating operating expenses. Look at that. So what happened was company was spending now companies spending more money on buying the products. Okay. However, the operation expense is going down, and that is incredible because as the company size get bigger and bigger, the operating expense is supposed to go up. However, Atomy, the operating expenses are going down, and that's called razor management. And if you look at the profit, it only leaves room for about 10% for a company to take profit. So everything else get paid to us, right? 35%. So I say, yes, profit is important. However, profit is Atomy's least concern. And again, as I showed you earlier, global sourcing, global sales is a tactic that Atomy uses. And culture of sharing. CEO Hongyo Park emphasized this enough that all our leaders are also partaking in their journey. Like, as I mentioned, life is not about just making ourselves wealthy, but sharing with other people. And the company is frontiering in that. And the CEO is showing us an example. Atomy as a global company is going to lead the network marketing companies around the whole world. And as you know, our 3-generation inheritance, we have so much future, so much growth potential to the point where we can feel confident that the company will take care of our children as well. And it is ready for the future. How many people here have heard about extended reality? We are keeping up with the trend, because even if the company is so solid, like BlackBerry, for example, they did not want to go to the touch screen. So what else? What are we using today? iPhone, right? And everything is touch screen. So unless the company is staying ahead of the curve, we are gonna fall behind the competition. However, Atomy, you can feel very proud that our company is moving forward even faster than anything else. And the CEO said, we're not competing against other network marketing companies. Who are we competing against then? Companies like Amazon, companies like Costco, okay? That is incredible. And we have a personal platform. And I believe that it's going to launch around September in Korea. I'm not sure when it's going to launch in America, but it's going to be your personal online platform. And I even heard that, many of you have hard time signing up the membership, right? Maybe some people are elderly folks that do not have knowledge of how to shop online. Now, they can shop without having a membership ID. And they're still thinking about how they're going to go about with the personal platform. But Atomy, the company, is trying to make our lives easier and easier every time. And through the personalized online shopping mall, you can say, I am really the CEO of this online business. And Korea has what's called as a mall. And I know that it will be launched around the world as well. Yes, it's taking some time. That's why we, from the United States, we have to work harder to increase the market share so that we can have competitive advantage so that the companies like iPhone and Apple or any other companies can have some type of benefit to load and launch their products on Azamall. So all of us need to work a little bit harder, okay? So let's keep working harder so that Azamall can come in. And the advantage of Azamall, it is incredible. The same code. So I screenshot the code of this particular refrigerator. Azamall was selling it at about 10%, around 10% cheaper than the other online shopping mall. And guess what else do we get? We get PVs, right? So you cannot compete against Atomy or Azamall if you're another online shopping mall. I feel almost bad for them because we are going to be dominating the future. We will be able to purchase literally everything you buy through Azamall. And the result is clear. I'm a numbers guy. I want to see the numbers. How well is Atomy doing? We have over 600 Leaders Club members as of 2020. There's people that are earning over $100,000 a year. What about Royals Leaders Club, like Darling? Over 300 Royals Leaders Club member as of 2020 right now. And she added to another person, right? There's over $200,000 a year. What about Crowns Leaders Club? That's $400,000 a year and above. There's over 60 people right now, okay? And to earn $400,000 a year, if you were working for corporate America, you have to be at least a vice president of a mid-sized company. And do you know how hard it is to climb up that ladder to become a vice president? It is extremely difficult. That is called red ocean. But Atomy, we still have a blue ocean. So we really need to dive in. And if you look at the Imperial Masters and all these leaders, do they look extraordinary? Do they look like a Superman? No, they were just next door neighbor ladies and gentlemen. Many of them didn't have good education. Many of them were being chased by loan sharks because they had so much debt. They were the people, maybe according to the CEO, that the society was looking down upon. But now they're the true leaders. So we have pay the price now, not later. Don't get into this business when you have to. Do this now because you have a control over your life, okay? So through Atomy, you can have financial freedom, time freedom, and through that, you can also make good friends because you're gonna be sharing a lot. And now, please allow me to share how my Atomy journey was. So here are some of the achievements right now. So as Royal Master Jason Shim said earlier, my journey started when I moved from Boston to San Diego. I committed to do Atomy as an individual business owner. And I finally achieved Sales Master in June 2020. And July 2020 was one of my partners becoming a Sales Master. In October 2020, I became a Diamond Master and Auto Sales Master by February of this year. And my biggest, during the interview on YouTube, Mike asked me, what was your most memorable event in Atomy? And I said, it was when one of my partners became an Auto Sales Master. That was the biggest, that was happiest moment because in Atomy, when you make your partner successful, the success for you happens automatically. And I was the MC of the Success Academy, as most of you know. And then I just got featured on YouTube. And then that was a lot of fun with Mike. So I hope you guys can watch that as well. And for me, the journey, I started as a consumer first. A lady from the church gave me a toothbrush and toothpaste and had me try it. And I fell in love. And I was a consumer for a couple of years. And then, so I was a consumer first, right? So you cannot do this business without being a loyal Atomian first. Mm-hmm. And again, my journey started as a business person when I relocated and because of my wife's job, right? So that also shows you how uncertain our life is. We may have to move around. And in order to find a new job at a new location is not always easy, right? And I was fighting through the traffic every day, 2 hours a day. And at the new location, my sponsor sent me a gift, kind of like an investment products. They said, Israel, we trust you, you can do this. And that was really grateful on my end for them to go out their way to send me these products so that I can start my journey with Atomy. And there were a lot of hardships, but I wrote down, what if I had given up there? Because it took me about 5 months for me to find a partner that was in business with me. That 5 months was a lot of time, but I was not finally after 5 months, I found a partner. And I followed the 8 steps to success. And I cannot emphasize how important that is because that is the roadmap for your success. So if you are not writing down your life scenario, you're not going to succeed because you don't know where you're going. And one of the amazing things that I can share with you was my Sales Master goal was much later than this year, but it happened sooner because of the system. It's the system that you cannot really predict how fast it's going to grow. It's going to grow much faster than you think. So please have faith that the system will take care of you. That's called Atomy system, unlimited binary. When COVID-19 happened, many people said, I cannot do this business because, I can't go out. But I said, what better business is out there than Atomy because of COVID, right? So I used that risk as an opportunity. And my full-time job, thank God, became a remote position. So did I have to drive 2 hours a day? I did not, right? So I was saving so much time and I used all the time to do Zoom meetings and things like that. So I made a list and I started inviting everybody. And I rarely had any members under me, but I paid $14.95 to get that better Zoom because it stops you every 45 minutes, right? If you get it for free. But I paid with faith. I have faith that it's going to grow. So I made a list, started inviting everybody. And I did 8 core every day. And for those of you husbands, if you don't like doing dishes, watch Atomy video while you're washing dishes. It's gonna help you. Okay, it's going to motivate you more to wash dishes. And then and I learned first, right? I had to learn first by attending the Auto Sales Master School, which my sponsors held, and I'm really grateful for that because I learned a lot. So through that, I was able to show the plan, and I learned to follow up with consumers, which I did. And then when someone told me no, I did not take that as a no as an answer. I said no for now. Maybe in the future they're going to come back. And I have many stories like that. And I'm sure most of the leaders can share the same. And continuously learning and educate. So I had meetings and I educated my partners, and they started duplicating me. And that's when our team started growing bigger and bigger and faster because they were able to duplicate the things that I was doing. So I wasn't the only one working. It was all of us, my partners, were working together. And I cannot emphasize how amazing our company motto is. Cherish the spirit. We do not use people for our own gain. We look out for them as one of the precious child of God. And create the vision. No goals means no direction, right? And that's so important because when times are challenging, you're going to be looking back at your life scenario and be re-encouraged again. Follow the faith. Faith is something you cannot see. When you have fear, don't run away. Go towards the fear and overcome it, not by yourself, with your team, with your sponsor, with your partners. And importantly, serving humility. My sponsor tells me to be humble all the time. Atomy, if you're not humble, you're not going to be a leader. No one's going to respect you. Our CEO himself is so humble, and our key leaders. So what makes me that I can become more arrogant, right? But here in Atomy, we stay humble no matter how. And I created auto consumers, and I educated auto consumers. We have what's called new course called ABR. It teaches us how to educate consumers and how to get them more involved with Atomy. Even if they say they want to just stay as a consumer, you still educate them. You can still educate them to how to shop, about the products, and you can also educate them how to sign people up. So even if they're a consumer, they can still receive check here and there, right? And through that, through the education and etc., I was able to become a share master with just 700,000 personal PVs. And one of my partners, she became a diamond master with just 300,000 personal PVs. It's because she had many consumers under her that were auto-consuming. And relationship is so important in this business. To your sponsor, please listen and listen. Yes, I know you have a lot of opinions, and sometimes your sponsor may not say the correct thing. Yes, of course, it's okay to have conversation, but you really have to learn to respect your sponsor. Because why? Your partner is going to look at the way you treat your sponsor, okay? So if you don't treat your sponsor correctly, your partner is going to treat you bad as well. So to sponsor, listen and listen, but to your partners, serve, support, and sacrifice. And always remember the baby philosophy that the CEO talked about. And always talk to your partners. Are you in this business for $60 or $100,000 a year? Because the way you register members, the binary system, the way you create your system will be dependent on if you want to just stick with $60 a month or if you want to go far. And continue to learn and always encourage one another. So as of today, I want to proclaim my goal for the first half of the year in 2021 was to generate 2 to 4 sales master every 15 days. And I was able to accomplish that, thankfully. And for the rest of the year, half of the year, I want to generate 4 to 12 sales master every 15 days. That means I want to continue to be auto diamond to Sharon Ross master again. And midterm goal for me is to achieve Leaders Club by the end of 2021 this year, and then to achieve Star Master by the early next year. And I want my partners to listen, and as well as my sponsors, so that we can plan together because we work as a team. And my final goal is to become an Imperial Master, of course, by 2030. So final thoughts. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. You're right. Attitude is everything. If you want to go fast, go alone, right? Register people the way you want. Don't listen to your sponsor. Get the quick bucks. But if you want to go far, If you want to become an Imperial Master, Crown Master, Imperial Master, together. Enjoy your ride. Okay, do not give up. And again, the company started as a just small office, right? But look at the company now. It's because the CEO of Hangyo Park wrote down the life scenario, had dream, right? And he put the actions into it. I wish all of you success in Atomy, and let's learn from our leaders, and let's serve our partners. My name is Israel Kim Sherman's Master. Thank you very much.
Woo-hoo. Wow, Dr. Kim, thanks so much for sharing your vision and your goal and your story about Atomy. Oh my God, that was amazing. Let's give him a big, big round of applause.